Hello guys, so I'm back after a long time, and this time this is something different than cars. This is a ice cream maker, and the thing is that about 2 years ago we bought this one. It's called this is the box Sage, and then it says Smart Scoop BC, I don't know, I600 BSS, and then they also are in United States under the name Breville or something like that. Smart Scoop, same. So same ice cream machine, only different brand, kinda. Maybe it's same brand, only different name for the brand. So I haven't used this one for a year, and last time when we didn't use it for a year, it kind of didn't start in the beginning. I had to a little bit give some sort of kickstart, and then we'll see how it will work after another year not using this one. So here is something already pre-made, so it actually took about 10 minutes or something like that. So what you need is like a half liter of heavy cream, and about same half liter of some sort of puree of your favorite fruit. I don't know, for this one it's from the peach, and we also used 8 tablespoons of sugar, and that's about it, and try to make ice cream from this one to this. So what you need next is just this little bowl here, and you will have to fill this up, and a kind of 1 liter capacity or something like that. Let's give a little test before using this. So first just line this one up here so it's in correct order, then I'm probably just press the start. Okay, it's rotating, so it's nice, because sometimes it does not do like that. Power off and pre-cool, and then let's fill this little bad boy up. Put this one on top, so while it's pre-cooling, for a little bit stir this one. The sugar stirring is like, you don't need to warm this, sugar will melt if you will move a lot of this. So this is how it is. And then when it's ready, just pour this one inside. Try to not mess like I sometimes do. I kind of messed already a lot. Have to clean this. Yikes. So after I fill this one up, well, you already see this little bit starting to get lower, the temperature falling. In the beginning it kind of didn't start. I actually had the same issue once already, kind of didn't freeze, and then I turn on, off, and move a little bit and start to work again. So I don't know why, but sometimes just try to stuck somewhere, but most of the time works good, especially if you use it regularly. If you don't use it regularly, it might have some problems like I did, but I will not wait for the pre-cool. I will just put in the bucket of ice cream here, and remember, make sure the middle notch is aligning correctly, and then just put this one on here. And there's, again, you can see there is little like this place which you have to like make sure that fits in correctly. Sometimes you see it might be a little bit struggle here, so if it's not going this little on top of there, the lid, probably not put this correctly. So see, if you have to put this one like that, and that's the only correct way how to put it there, and make sure this is like as well on top. So you see it didn't go there, and if it's correct, then this will go on nicely here and there. And this is just for adding some sort of stuff here. If you need something, add more. So the next step is just starting. So here you can choose what sort of ice cream you want. So for the hard ice cream, or gelato, or frozen yogurt, sorbet. Well, from my experience, mostly using ice cream, so I'll probably use like this, like it's kind of be gelato but more like ice cream. So then just start, and this will automatically turn it off when this will reach the ice cream consistency. And so how it's going on, so you see there's some sort of problem already. It's not yet ready, but already thinking that it's already ready to go. So this is not nice, as you see, but it's still moving, though it's good. So the thing is, like, what you have to wait here is like this is some sort of resistance bar, and this will kind of just stir this inside the shaft, and when the ice cream will get heavy, it will start to have more resistance, and this bar will change like harder, 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 and when it's kind of will be hard enough, it will just turn it off, and then we'll make it happen like ice cream there. And when it's real ready, have some sort of this music coming out, not like this, but they can regulate the sounds. It's like the ice cream sound anyway. And then there's a temperature, it will just decrease gradually. I will show a little bit later on how much and where it will go on. So while this is stirring, a little bit more information about this one. Been using this one to probably produce most probably over 100 liters or even more, maybe probably more. So this has been under heavy usage and still working, as you see, but it has some issues like with this one. This is not always accurate as well. That's why you will probably not the best way to trust like this sort of auto inputs, but just make it harder, and when you see that it's your desired consistency, just turn it off. And the next thing is like, yeah, it's overall really nice and cool. When sometimes when it gets more heavy, it will start to sound a bit weirder, and sometimes this stucks as well, but this is not a big deal for now, but probably we'll see a little bit later on how it will change. So within time it also gets a lot more, say, louder. So this right now is quite silent, and we'll see how it will change within time. We'll come back a little bit later. Here you can see when I add this one, we'll see how it will change after a while. So 10 minutes passed, temperature has dropped. Mixture looks alright, fine there. As you see, this as well kind of fixed itself. Right now it's a better state than before it was, and then got a little bit louder here. So that's about it. Not much change here. Come back after a little bit while. So after 30 minutes, minus 24 degrees Celsius, and before it was somewhere there. I didn't film that moment. But right now it's like frozen yogurt state, so you probably can see it's already a lot more thicker, and it's kind of looks like ice cream. So this consumes 200 watts per hour, so 0.2 kilowatt hour consumption. So well, let's free this a little bit more up, but at some point this actually might get really quickly to there in 43 minutes. And you see this is already a lot softer. Let's make it a little bit harder. So it's over an hour going there. Maybe I have to a little bit give test. It's very good. Pitchy, but too soft, so let's make it hard as it can be. And then come back a little bit later. As you see, still rotating here, and as you probably can hear, I don't know how well, but already starts to whining and whining a lot more, and it sounds like it's already having some trouble to just mix this one, but it's alright. Just let it happen till it does it, and it's actually says it's harder, like it's ice cream. Okay, you can see it's kind of already cannot move it anymore. Very, very slowly starting to moving. It says it's ready, but is it really ready? Let's give a test. See, it actually has to go into like a little bucket, and you have to freeze it, so then it's ready. It's not like you can ready to eat it, but it will be kind of soft in the beginning, but when you freeze it, it will be perfect. So the main thing is there a lot of ice inside? I would say no. When it's ready, there's next thing, getting this out. Sometimes it's kind of stuck there inside, especially if it's wet outside, but in my case alright here. and then the dirty part, just taking this out and putting this in. I will not film this one. Finally, just put this on top, like the food packaging, whatever else, and put it in freezer, because a little bit will freeze. It's not ready to use after that, unless you want it really soft. Overall, well, what can I say about this little wonder? Well, obviously this is very easy to work with. The texture probably will not make your like best out of the best, but ice crystals, yeah, you can feel them, especially if you're making sorbets, or if you want to make ice cream for regular milks, or a little bit like creamed milk, about 3% milk, something like that. It will definitely not be unnoticeable. You will feel the icy inside there a lot. And how reliable this device is? Well, overall it works pretty nice. So if you use it a lot, it will probably work very well. If you just put it in a closet and then use it once for a year, probably you might have some little trouble. Sometimes you need to a little bit give force, like a movement there, like just to put this on this little shaft, and you turn this by hand. Sometimes it's stuck there. I'll remember to put this little like this I don't know what's the container here, like so it is like in this direction, so otherwise it will not close the lid. You will not be able to close the lid. And overall very easy to use, but yeah, the volume about 1 liter. Sometimes it's not enough, so if you want, you can make I think 1 ice cream per hour. That's like the best. So okay, if you need something for a big production, this might not be that quick, but for the home use and for a little business, probably you can use this one, yes. And so far, nothing else to say about right now, but yeah, I heard that like they have some sort of problems and something like that. I have noticed this as well had some problems, but as I said before, you just need a little bit to work around there, turn it on, off, just to move this one a little bit, shake it, and then sometimes just fix the problem. So after 2 years, still working, and it's been used a lot. So yeah, about these auto regimes, well, up to you. You see, when it's like totally hard, it will not turn it anyway, so you won't be able to make it super hard. As you see, this is like the process you do it in the fridge. If you want to make it like hard ice cream there, but till that it's alright. So the price for this one probably right now different, but I think it's something about under $400 or something like that. So this is pretty steep, but for this compact device and for the effort you must put in to make ice cream, I think this is definitely worth it. So if you are really fan of the ice creams and like to make different things, this probably is for you. This Sage Smart Scoop, or for the Americans, I don't know what was the name, but anyway, this is how it looks, and I suggest, well, I would recommend to buy this one. If you need something bigger one, yeah, this is not, definitely not, because this is not, you can just put 1 liter there, but for the, if it's 1 liter for you enough, this will be alright for you.